Everyone, my name is Juan. Welcome to my channel. I am an engineer. I want to share those AI tools I use for my day-to-day job and also my day-to-day life. Today, we're going to share how to use the Microsoft Copilot Studio to create agents. So what is Copilot Studio? So basically, before the ChatGPT come out, Microsoft already have something called virtual agent they use to create the chatbot. But in lack of the natural language capability, it mostly rely on the keyword and phrase matching. So you have to handcraft the topic when the customer chatbot they create. When the user interact with the predefined phrase being triggered, then the chatbot reply in a predefined way. But after the LLM become more and more useful, they rebrand the virtual agent into Copilot Studio. How can we access to the Copilot Studio? So you have to has a work account or school account. So Copilot Studio has to be within a certain tenant. So the admin has to be assigned a license to you. So you can Google Copilot Studio and you can search this link and then click try for free and put on your email address within your organization, or you can test make a try for 1 month, create AI organization to you just for learning purpose. So yeah, that's all right. One more. Okay, since I already log in, so just click login. Say that I already have a license because I try before the video. Just click get start. When you click get start, it will bring you to the Copilot Studio page. So this page, it will show you the predefined agent which created by Microsoft and also the agent you create recently. In your left hand side, you have a couple menu. This is the home page. When you create agent, then you click this. Will bring you to the create agent page. This is the agent, the list of agents. It also has the agent flow. We will just ignore for now. It also has a bunch of tools. We're gonna talk about it later. There's three dogs that has it can bring you to all the other Power Platform app. We're gonna ignore that for this video. Okay, let's start to create agent. Click so you can start with an agent template. Those are the Microsoft predefined template, and we just create start from a brand new one. Those predefined one, basically they already set up the instruction, description, tool, and topic. So, but let's just start from the blank. Click the new agent. So you can just describing what your agent gonna be, and you also can click the configuration. So let's just like you can change the icon, put the name, description, and instruction, and also knowledge source. But all the other more advanced setting has to be after you create the agent. So we can change everything after you click create. So when the agent has been the permission has been complete. So yeah, just wait for a few seconds. Okay, after your agent is permission, then you can start to edit it. So let's call CMH2 store. Okay, let's let the description empty first. Save. So in the right hand side that you can test your agent as long as you change anything, then we can see it. Again, just like have test here. So you see in when it replies a message in your left hand side, you can see the activity is happening in the left hand side. You can follow the flow. So when we say hi and agent being triggered by this topic, we're gonna go back. We're gonna talk in detail a little bit later. So right now here is where we end. You can see the check mark. Okay, right now let's set up a scenario that we will set up an agent for. Let's say we have this called CMH2 store. So this agent can provide some information about the store location, operation hour, and we're gonna try to explain the different basic building block based on that scenario. Okay, I think number one we need to explain is the topic. So we have the custom topic, we have the system topic. We can see in the left hand side when we say hi, and then we reply to hello, how can I help today? So we actually trigger the greeting topic. So you can see that hello, how can I help today? So we can change any question about CMH2. So if we change, click save, and we can if we want to test it, we click this refresh button. Then we say hi again, and see that the message has been update accordingly. So we also has the topic called system topic. Let's look at the first message here. So we can see that it's governing by this topic called conversational start. Those are system topics that you cannot delete, but you can modify it. Well, let's just try. You can disable, you can modify, but you cannot delete. All those custom topics you can delete it and you can modify as well. Let's try to add it, modify here. So you can see that when the trigger on the conversation start and then the robot reply with a message. The message is written in here. Hello, I am. This is a variable. Like what variable means that the same thing is when you're coding. Variable is like temporarily store a value in within a certain scope. So when we click this one, this is a system variable. Basically, it's within whenever you initiate the agent, you're gonna have the system bot name, which is the name that we define on the overview. So basically, you can see that I am CMH2 store agent. So we can when we want to add the variable, we can click here. So it also has the let's add a user first name save. So you can see hello Juan. Okay, so before the Microsoft incorporate the generative AI capability into the agent, they typically were on a classic mode, which only based on the topic. I think we need to kind of understand a little bit more on the topic in order to explain how the generative AI orchestration work. So let's try to switch to no, use classic orchestration, then we hit save. When we change that setting, we go back to the custom. We can see that it's actually the trigger is being on face, but previously it's chosen by the agent. We can see the grading before. Right now the trigger is users says a face. The face including any of like below. So you have a bunch of trigger that on this list. So for example, if I don't say any phrase here, and it will not trigger the greeting topic. So because it don't know which topic I'm triggering, so it will trigger by this unknown intent, and it will say, "Hey, I'm sorry, I'm not sure how can you try to rephrase." But we can let's change a little bit on the conversation start. After we sending a message, we can ask a question. No, delete first. We can add a quick reply. Let's say store location. Is there another one? Complete hours. So the quick reply means that let me show you. It will show something like on the bottom that when the user click, you don't need to type. Yeah, because we don't have any topic related to store location, it will not trigger any topic. Only will go to the system topic, which this unknown intention, it will fall back. So you see in here that we have the conversation start and then have the fallback topic when there's unknown topic. So we can add a topic regarding the store location. Okay, let's just click the property. No, we just click the add. We add a bunch of phrases. Where is the store located? Where is the store? Store address. Okay. Let's say if the topic is being triggered, then we just reply our store is in 123 J Toronto. Okay, save location. So one thing to keep in mind that the topic name you have, if we're using the classic mode, which is don't use the generative AI orchestration mode that we just switch off, we have to use a very good topic name. Okay, let's just try one more time after we save the topic. Press again, and so first we will get the conversation star system topic respond to the first message, and then it has the quick reply we just put on. Then let's say we click the store location, it will trigger the store location topic and just say our store is in Toronto. So let's say, where is your store? So it's in 123 Toronto. Where is the CMH2 store? Yeah, like you can see that if our trigger phase is not very close to the trigger phase that's set up on the topic, it likely don't know where it is. That's the cons that's the disadvantage of using the classic topic mode. That's why virtual agent has such a bad reputation before. Okay, so another thing I want to point out is that so mostly no matter which mode we are on, those system topic will gardening the conversation flow, which one gonna be triggered. I'm gonna show you what I'm trying to say. When I click setting, back to use generate AI orchestration for your agent response. It means that the agent gonna based on the user response choose the corresponding topic or tools or the other agent, it think it should pick the most proper one. So after that, we switch back to the generative AI orchestration mode. That we can see that the trigger is go back to by agent. So let's say store location. Yeah, so it still can. Okay, let's try. Where is the CMH2 store location? Yeah, compared to the previously, right? The classic mode, you cannot correctly trigger this topic, but in the generative AI orchestration mode, yes, we could pick the correct topic, except for how to use the topic. Yeah, another thing I want to show is that this conversation boosting, it is something like when there is no unknown intent, then the agent gonna be trigger this conversation boosting, use a generative answer to answer the question. Let's see, what is the store hours? Yeah, you can see this message is not only coming from generated by the LLM, not by any topic predefined answer. So if we add a topic that when user asks the store hours, normal hour 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. store hour. Okay, let's try company hour. Yeah, you can understand like what we don't need 100% match. Okay, I think that's it for today's video. We covered briefly for the topic both on the classic mode and the generative AI orchestration mode. So I think that's the most confusing part when I try to use the Copilot Studio, even I look at their documentation. Next video, I want to cover those knowledge and tools. And I will try to make a more concrete scenario that we can utilize the knowledge and tools and exploring the function from there. Okay, that's all for today's video. Thank you for watching.